Raging Gale by James Ryan. Read by the author. Part the 152nd. The Fante lad is seized. Hope hadn't realized her mouth was agape again, until Osai once more put his fingers to her chin. "That's becoming a habit," he noted. "I think the continual surprises are to blame," she replied. "That's an odd way of putting it, though, referring to a woman as a master that way." Though she claimed the right to be a lady, she bore herself with more swagger than most of the men in the New World when she wished. She used that, as well as all the other weapons in her arsenal. Dare I ask what kind of weapons she had? "Yes," he replied. "She wielded physical ones, too. She was particularly skilled with a whip and a dagger, and could use them with the same ease as she could a graceful smile and well-timed tears. She was so hateful that I came to hate less Kwaki Bekoe, to my surprise." "And this Bekoe is?" "He was the Akan warrior who led the raiding party into my village. I was but 9 years of age when he and his warriors swooped down on us, killing the men who resisted and those who they thought would slow them down on the march to the coast. The Akan and Fante had been in conflict for some time, yet my village never assumed we would be raided. At least I could never recall anyone fearing such a day. Those old enough to know better probably had those fears in their hearts, which they kept from the youths. I still cannot decide if their choice had been wise or not." Hope broke the silence following Osai's musings and asked, "Your family, what of them?" "I last saw my mother and sister, the only other members who survived the raid, when we came to the end of the march. Bekoe separated us, and almost immediately I was part of the manifest on a Spanish vessel that packed together scores of young men deep in her hold to sail west. I lost the only ones who started the march with me to a desire to meet account for slaves. And for most of the voyage, I felt I could not hate another man as much as I hated Kwako Bekoe, saving for him the same fury and anger he showed me as he clubbed and beat my village and wiped it off the land. I had even dreamed of finding a way to get back to Africa, returning there with others taken from the land as I had, with but one task: to hunt down Bekoe and place him before me, that I might strangle slowly from him his last breath. And had I never met Senorita de Cordova, I would most likely be on that side of the Atlantic now, hunting for him." "What did she do to you to keep you from your revenge?" Hope finally asked. Hope felt a wave of pain and anger in coupled entwinement emerge without sound from Osai's soul, sweeping over the decks of the Gale before he continued. "Thank you for taking this moment with me. If you want to keep up with new chapters as they get posted, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon for notifications for when pieces go up.